We think that doing well means discomfort will stop. It doesn't. Doing well means learning to live with discomfort without making it mean something is wrong. It means showing up for life as it is, both comfortable and uncomfortable. Doing well means riding the waves of life. And to do that at all is to do it well enough. Nothing happens next. This is it. Surrender to what is appears to our thinking as the most difficult, challenging, maybe even dangerous thing to do. Surrender is effortful because it takes conscious dedication to through all the conditioning of a lifetime of thinking and strategizing to survive. Once we begin to say that we're more than our thoughts, surrender actually becomes effortless. It's the smallest step we could ever take because it simply is here. Byron Katie tells us there are two ways to be. One is at war with reality, and the other is at peace. And here we help each other learn the balance between trying and letting go, mobility and relaxation. When we seek happiness, we never find it. Happiness comes from peace within, and peace comes from accepting the unfolding of life in all its seeming imperfection. Peace comes from uncovering and letting go of being a victim of circumstances. So as we go into stillness together, we come to a place where there's nothing more to say. Where this is the last word. We do this because we need a place we can come where we don't owe anyone and where no one owes us. A place that simply allows for the blossoming of something new. Rumi reminds us silence is the language of all else is poor translation. We enter silence together to let love unfold within us, inform us, and hold us. Tired places and let them rest here. Let the eyes soften. Go inside. Going inside means just stopping everything for a moment. And just observing what's happening in you. Feelings, body sensations, thoughts, and into the quiet underneath everything. The stillness always here, always been here, always will be here. Let yourself become the compassionate observer instead of the never forgiving scorekeeper. As thoughts arise, just let them go. Try to stop the thoughts. Just look between them and let them through you into the earth that can hold them all. Hear earth say, let me have those, all of them. Treat thoughts and emotions like visitors just passing through. Just be in this moment completely, and the future will take care of itself. Feel anything and everything you could and need ready to flow into you. Release all thoughts this can't be true. Just allow something that is already here holding you. Holding each one of us and all of us. Visualize now the tree of life. Big, tall, majestic tree. Roots going down into the earth and branches in the sky. Be a leaf on the tree of life. Feel yourself blowing this way and that in the breeze, yet tree holding you with utmost safety and security. Hear the tree of life say, I got you. I got you. You notice other leaves around you change. More radiating beauty. Now some of the leaves around you begin to fall, blown by the breeze into somersaults, into open air. Oh no, the fear says, maybe I'm going to fall too. You remember you are held, and you hear the trees say, I got you. Relax. You feel a deep desire to let go, yet your fear mixes letting go with falling. It's okay, the tree says. Take your time. And until then, I've got you. The tree never lets go of the leaf. It's the leaf that surrenders and releases. A deeper desire within becomes stronger than the fear. And you let go of the tree and begin to dance this way and that, all the way down. The fear is that you will fall like a rock. The truth is you glide like a butterfly. You land in a stream on top of the water, and a slow current carries you downstream. You hear life say, bless you. We've got you. And you relax for the first time. The sun shines down on you. Any place that's ever been dark, and warming all the places ever cold. As the life stream carries you, you hear it murmur, we got you. Relax into the flow. Feel yourself surrender without knowing where you are going. I'm here, say to yourself. I'm still here. At this moment, I am safe. Understanding yourself is power. Loving yourself is freedom. Forgiving yourself is peace. Being yourself is bliss. Let's be here for a moment together and just let this move through every particle of your being. Every cell with our infinite capacity for meaning, understanding, and love. Taking all the time you need. Slowly coming back to the circle and leave you here. And slowly, as you're ready, letting your eyes open and just take a moment and drinking in the faces here, the ones you know and the ones you got to know better. We'll go around now, and I see has been here before. What to do? In the meantime, just enjoying the sweet connection here together. I'm really loving this sweet silence together, and it's beautiful.
Brian, are we invited to start sharing now?
I'm sorry I didn't make that clear. I thought I said we're going to go rounds now, but I'm also in a very soft. So please.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll start. First of all, the meditation was beautiful and what I needed, and but it was more difficult for me in some ways. Um, Same time, maybe more needed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm having, first of all, just a little technical thing before I even get into this. My Zoom screen is completely different today. I don't know how to get into the Zoom. Is everybody experiencing that or?
It's a mess.
Okay. So I had trouble getting in, and
Mm-hmm.
but I eventually did. But this I don't know how to change the view anymore. Oh, any rate, it's very different. Um,
And how
so
did it affect you, Brenda? Felt
well,
all of that.
I I was a I was frustrated. I was thinking I wasn't going to be able to get in. I would have called you, but
Mm-hmm.
um, or whatever. But I'm glad I got in, and it's still a little distracting because my screen is much smaller
Mm-hmm.
and I can't change the view anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to put my finger over here in order to mute and unmute. There's nothing on the
Yeah,
bottom. So it is distracting
it
a bit.
is distressing. Yeah, I can feel that. And just,
Yeah,
what we do here in the grace of being together, whatever's coming up, and your distress is something that we
well,
with you.
I want to say that I don't want to stay on that topic because I am having another spiritual challenge, which has been with me for a couple of weeks now, and I'm really
Okay,
having some difficulty with it, and could possibly use some help.
good.
I could use some help with it.
Okay.
So
When we have our piece together, I'll be looking for you.
yeah. So should I just pass for now and go into it a little later, huh?
Yes, just give us a chance to all arrive, and then we'll
Yes.
get on our magic carpet together.
Okay. I'll mute.
So I'm Jen, near Annapolis, and my first concern is that uh, every few words, Brian, I am missing. I assume it's because you said your internet is unstable. So I just wanted to bring it up in case there was an easy fix
Mm-hmm.
so that I was not missing your words.
Okay. Thank you, Jen. And if anybody else notices that, please let me know. That would be helpful.
Yeah.
Chris,
I
Chris,
think
go
they
ahead, Jen.
They may have been saying that they also couldn't hear you or hear your words. Is that right?
Yeah. Who else is having trouble hearing me? You want to? Okay.
It's like every 6 or 7 words is either distorted or I don't hear it at all.
I think the universe is telling that. I'm going to take that and invite you all to step up.
So
Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, I just wanted to add my own besides that. I just wanted to say that that I am in this moment in the wake of before we met uh having a reminder of uh of the reminder of feeling separate and rejected. I had something happen a little while before we met.
Hmm.
So I'm just kind of in the wake of that, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And I did do some tapping and it helped, but I just wanted to say that, and now I'm finished.
Okay, thank you. I'm Stephen, and I'll jump in because I'm actually traveling today, and I'll have to get out early. I hear you fairly well, Ryan, not a problem. The one statement that's staying with me, which I'm trying to live by, is just stay in the moment, and the future will take care of itself. Life would be great if I could just do that. From the moment I wake up, I'm thinking of the things I have to do and the problems that might ensue as a result, so on. And then there's the other part of me, which is not quite as boisterous, that says, just stay in the moment, Stephen. Stay in the moment. And I'm reading a book by Eckhart Tolle, which you probably all heard of, The Power of Now, which is an excellent book. And truly staying in the moment seems to have the most power. The question at my age, which is I'm not young any longer for sure, how did I survive so many decades? I did it somehow. And I don't think it was conscious survival. I obviously there was some kind of divine intervention that
Mhm.
keeps me going until it doesn't.
Mhm.
But really, that's all there is. And I keep reminding myself, especially today when I have to pack and get out of here and all that. If I could just stay in the moment, things do take care of themselves. So I just wanted to emphasize that. And I will have to leave, but I'll leave quietly. So thank you.
Great to have you, Stephen.
Hello, I'm Saida from Denmark, and I feel sadness and I feel presence right now.
Welcome, Saida.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you.
Morning, everybody. So really great to see you. And hi, Brian. I'm Pam, and I'm in Maine. And my husband's half a face is over here on the screen, Rodney. But thank you, Brian. That was a really lovely meditation and very meaningful to me. So I'm glad to be here as always.
Mhm. Welcome, welcome, Pam.
Well, good morning. I'll go next. I'm Chris. I'm in Napa, California at the moment. Home base is Charlottesville, Virginia. So I made my transition a little over a week ago for the winter. I really enjoyed the meditation. Thank you, Brian. And I'm feeling mostly peaceful and sleepy. It's early here.
Mhm.
And I think that's it for now. There's a lot on my mind to share, my life. There's a lot going on. So I'll talk later. Thank you.
Glad to have you here, Chris.
Thank you.
I'll go next. When I heard Chris say Charlottesville, I'm Bill, and I'm just outside Charlottesville. So I heard the call. I'm feeling really glad to be back in this space with you all. It's been months. The calendar gods have not aligned lately, but I'm glad to be here now. And I'll just two things were striking me. One, when Brenda was talking about her electronic struggles. It's like I keep having my version of that, like like there's two realities. There's the reality that I experience through devices, and there's the reality I experience when I'm in the, in direct presence with someone or with a tree or with, and this particular gathering has elements of both for me. It's like, well, we're stuck with our devices, but I feel this other presence. And Brian, when you mentioned the quote from Byron Katie, it's kind of like, well, there's only one reality and two ways to relate to it. And I'm experiencing two realities. One is the kind of craziness that I get through the news, which I get through the devices. And the other is the delightful presence I get when I'm just with people who are, what's the word, vibrationally aligned with me. So I'm just sitting with all that, and I'm trusting the second reality, the reality of presence, to overcome the electronic stuff
Mhm.
for our time together today. So happy to be here.
Seeking tech quantumity. Mhm. Welcome, Bill.
I'm Elisa. I'm connecting from Italy. I refer also to these two realities. I was supposed to go. I was at this weekend at a festival of intercultural chorus, but unfortunately I had to leave because of my physical conditions. I was not feeling so well, but I was able to take part in a seminar, in a workshop on, and there was a woman proposing a song of Ahmed Mouin Abu Shama. He's musicologist and he's doing music therapy for the kids in Gaza. And we were singing that song, and I just feel like that, the beauty in difficult and very difficult times. And just let you hear a few moments of this.
Not hearing it. You feel like singing it, Elisa?
Can't you hear anything?
Nothing.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Can you just sing a line or two?
La 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 I can send you the link because it's just beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. My voice teacher tells me when we sing, it's a gift that we give to others. This is a
I
gift.
also have to leave, but I will leave quietly, just as Stephen.
Okay.
And if you are interested, I can send you the link of this beautiful man.
Glad you.
Thank you, and I'm so grateful also for what you are doing with us, Brian. We are singing also together in some way.
I'll jump in here. Can you hear me okay? Okay. Well, it's great to be here. Haven't been here, I guess last month I missed. And I'm just kind of taking in. I'm on my phone, so I have to kind of scroll around to see everybody. But lately I've been noticing that I've been having a good amount of anxiety lately, and it's been very difficult to kind of figure out, well, what is going on here? And I'm starting to realize it's about, deeper emotions like grief, regret. There's some future-oriented fear, but it's been interesting to begin to see, these aspects, these things about myself, my regrets, my losses, my grief, from a perspective that's really not completely identified with it, which is where I've spent a lot of my life, and kind of unknowingly, or perhaps in denial. So I'm just kind of relishing the opportunity to be with you guys today, to be reminded of that once again, that I'm not my most intense and deepest emotions, craziest thoughts, worst regrets. I'm something much more than that. Thank you.
Thank you. And I feel my own soul substance really resonating with the depth and intensity that you're navigating. This is when we know we're really getting into what we came here to transform and integrate.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm Kathy from South Carolina. And I thought I was doing okay, but I guess I didn't get much sleep because I'm so sluggish, and I'm really feeling like I can relate to Dan. Those feelings that are so pervasive, and it's so hard to get a handle or get above them enough to realize that's not always going to be there. So that's about it, I guess.
Thank you, Kathy.
Oh, I did want to say, I'm sorry. Last night I was listening to the last one, and I was just really totally amazed at how tuned in you are. I wanted to, I guess, reinforce or just give you positive feedback on how I think it's really, I don't understand where you get the ability, but it is otherworldly ability to perceive people where they're at and at the moment, and to keep up with them as they process it so that you can give them recommendations for something else. And that's your thing this morning was similar to, just totally feeling the words like, this is normality, this is where I want to be. I just wanted to thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.
I would like to thank Stephen and Elisa for being here. Thanks for being here and sharing what you did. Even if you're here for a short time, appreciate you. And Elisa, thank you so much for the song. And thanks to Dan for for sharing what you're experiencing, because it's really helpful for me to I take it as encouragement, because I tend to kind of inhabit the shallows, and where there's really quite a bit going on in a deeper level. So I'm grateful for you all to be here, and thank you for all you've shared so far. All you will share too. Thanks.
Thank you, Sandy. Glad you're here.
Hi, I'm Esther from Swampscott, Massachusetts, and I have missed like a couple of months of meetings, but happy to be back and see the people that I recognize from before. And yeah, I was really touched by the meditation and being a leaf, feeling secure and safe. Just brought a smile on my face. And I've been just surrendering a lot for the past summer, and not letting go of hanging onto the branch, but just surrendering. I don't know what it would be, but surrendering obstacles that I perceived in childhood that like true. And so I've been getting in relationships with people that were part of my past childhood, and being able to really sit with myself and trust. And occasionally I get something later, like I'll go over and go, oh no, what if? And but I get through that too. And yeah, it's been great to feel held. It's sort of letting down boundaries, I think.
Yeah.
But what I don't know is what good boundaries are sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah.
part of it, is the letting go of the boundaries and knowing what a good boundary is. Thank you.
Thank you, Esther. That's a ongoing inquiry, isn't it? What's a boundary and what's a wall?
I guess I'm last. Frank, Richmond, Virginia. Wow. As much as I would have loved to find my way into your peaceful place of surrender, I just having a hard time surrendering to anything in general right now. It's just, I don't know. Every day it feels like a battle.
Yeah.
That's what's going on with me.
I'm just taking this in, Frank, and feeling myself here with you. My name is Brian. I'm in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, in the U.S. I'm feeling a part of me that's rattled by my tech issues. And also another part that just sees it as rain on the other side of the windshield, both at the same time. And I'm feeling like I can feel the part of me that wants to choose staying with the resentment of not being in control, not being master of the universe, And I can feel some negative pleasure in that. That's whispering and saying, come over to our side. We have delicious darkness and resentment. You can be a victim. Oof. And amazes me is the attraction I still have to those lifelong, calls them. So I don't want to keep talking, even though I have a lot to say because of the tech issue, and I'm trusting that the Holy Spirit is at work here. And to go right into our Inspiralling and then see what happens. Those of you that your place marker for wanting some help and doing some work, this is a good time to speak out.
Okay. So, yes, I'm having, to me, which feels like a really big issue. It's about relationship with a group and with another person. So I'll try to make this as concise as possible. So I'm going to do the group.
Help is just for us to know how you're affected by this, like what?
I'm so torn because I don't know. It's like I don't know how to say it. Well,
yeah, it's right under your hand.
I have a lot of emotions going on.
Yeah.
And it's and I'm torn between feeling my own feelings and maybe expressing them in some way or trying to own them.
Yeah.
And at the same time confronting some things that I think are really kind of wrong or off. And so I've been doing a lot of praying, a lot of meditating on this, and I'm still.
Yeah.
And I have to, it's coming up in a couple of weeks. I'm in, so it's like, having like, how do I hold the best possible and come from a higher self place rather than let myself get sucked into just my lower self, which is ruling me right now.
Right.
I have a lot of judgments. I have a lot of anger. I have a lot of. So, and I know that's not productive to try to dump it, but I also want to own it. And by owning it, maybe I'm dumping. I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, I understand the conflict. I do.
Very conflicted.
We're afraid of getting swallowed up by our negativity.
Right. I'm afraid. Yeah, to the point where I dump it on another person and that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically it, I guess.
Right. So
at the same time, I could do my own work on this, and that would be very productive for me. But my conflict is, I don't want to lose like the kernel of truth that's in there about what this other person did, and make it all about my work. It feels like I need to confront, and I want to do it in the right way, and I don't know how to do that at this point.
Right.
Because I have so much of my own feelings going on.
Yeah, so I could speak directly to that. And this is true for all of us, that the emotions that when we're triggered, when we're affected, have a lot of energy. Energy scares us, right? Because we know directly control this energy, and we're going to spill out in the worst possible circumstances. And yet, just having those feelings is the clear sign that we haven't given the green light to the emotions in a safe manner that's strong enough for them to come out in the open and show themselves to us the next layer deeper than we've allowed till now. And a group like this is a perfect place to go right into what the feelings are that you're noticing that, you know, are like, whoa. Because that's how we transform them, by openly expressing the energy in them. Now there's nothing left to try to stuff, right? And the more direct we are, the greater the cleansing effect, right? And if it helps to know that we all have this energy, Brenda, we're here with you in our own firsthand experience.
Yeah.
I see Pam nodding there, right?
Well, I'm really angry.
Okay.
I am angry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really angry, and I'm hurt also. There's both are there, and I'm
angry and hurt. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've also got this kind of self-righteous anger going on, you know, like I am right to be angry about this. Like I want to humiliate this person. I want to hurt him for, you know, being so unkind. That's what I'm angry about. And he wasn't even being so unkind to me. It was to another person who I thought was in this situation very vulnerable. And he should know better. He's not somebody, he's not a newcomer to this work. It's like, oh, really.
Wow, this feels pretty clean, Brenda.
But it's not clean if I say that in his presence, is it?
Yeah. Come back to you're here now with us. Can you feel what I'm feeling?
So, yeah.
Can you feel like
I've done some of this like on my own, you know, just like kind of like connecting with God in this way where I could just talk this way, but it's a little different to be heard by others. It's the same. I'm angry, I'm upset, I'm confused, I'm in my pride, I'm in my self-will, I'm in my fear. Everything is like going on, and you know, this is I have to I feel like I have to confront this, and it's in a group, you know, similar to this, but a group that I've been in for a long time, and you know, so I'm part of my fear is everybody's going to turn against me. You know?
That's a big one.
Yeah, it's like.
And
then
my
other fear is everybody will turn against this person and dump it on him, like in agreement with me, and it will be a whole lower self fiasco. I just, I hate conflict.
Yeah.
And yet I feel like I don't want to avoid it. And I want to see if I can do it the right way.
Yeah.
Which is not ignoring what was done by this other person, at the same time not denying myself. You know, like I could come and like, oh, I think you did something a little off, and I'd like you to, you know, maybe look at it and like, you know, I don't want to be false either. I don't know. I mean, I want to own this, but not dump it. I'm so confused. And I've been doing this a long time, and it's still, you know, it's like one thing to work with my own stuff in a safe place, but when it's like there's another person that I feel needs to be confronted, it feels so scary.
Yeah.
On so many levels.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff going on in me,
Yeah.
and it making me feel very not at peace with myself. So when we're doing the meditation, I was like, yes, I can be in peace. And then there's another voice saying, no, you can't be in peace. You got all this going. I was like going back and forth, like, finding that peaceful place. And then, because I also had this knowing that I wanted to bring it up here. So that, that led to my anxiety. Like, let me just take a breath.
Pam's got her hand up, Brenda. Can we check in with her? Just
yeah.
We'll come back. We're not leaving you here. We're just seeing what Pam wants.
I can't see her because my screen is only can see half of you at a time now. It's really annoying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Pam.
Sorry about that,
now I
Brenda.
can see you.
Oh, I just want to tell you that I feel you and I understand it. You may have heard me say that I have a daughter-in-law that I hate and love at the same time. I want to kill her and I want her to, well, not really. I just want her to die and disappear. Well, yeah, I do want to kill her. That's true. And when hearing all your stuff, I was like thinking, please try to not judge yourself. Just feel it because it's all okay. And I've said to this group, she is my most important teacher right now because she's right in my face. And I'll tell you, the reason I have such a hard time with her is that she has injured my grandchildren. She has abused them. And I have a really, really hard time forgiving that. And yet she's working on it. She has PTSD. I understand all her history. I still want to kill her. So one of the things that helps me, and certainly the guide has given this, I think, amazing thing, to work with the higher self, the lower self, and the mask, and just say it all, because I have to say it all. And then after I do that, I can hopefully and usually go to the part that's loving and I haven't forgiven her yet, but I'm working on it. So just saying, I feel you, I appreciate you. I hope you can stop judging yourself so much. With love.
Thank you, Pam. Brenda, what strikes me in what Pam is saying, any place you're judging yourself for having strong emotions, it's acting it out and then getting attacked, right?
I'm not sure how much I'm judging myself for having these feelings, and I don't think so. I think it's like I'm trying to walk that fine line of owning myself, which I think is an act of self-love and owning my feelings,
right?
And not being unkind to another, which could have a lot of repercussions. There are consequences through the way we express ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of some of those consequences. So I want to do this in the best possible way. It's like
I understand, Brenda, and I'm really wanting to be a practical help here, right? Like,
so it's practical and it's also, I don't know. I'm not even going to finish that sentence. Go ahead, Brian.
Okay. So, there are two things that are true. This is about this person and this group, if they weren't doing that, you wouldn't be having these. To the mind, that's a very clear-cut case, right? Yet in this work, understand that there's a place where it's not about that other person and other at all, and that for our kindness and our patience, our understanding, that there's some place we're really hurting, really struggling, right? And this present day event is just the switch that got flipped, right? So what we're wanting to do is bring some of that attention directed towards the outer back to the inner. What's really going on with me? With this river of feelings flowing through me, right? Like what does this need from me, right? By way of resource, and it's some form of kindness and understanding and patience and love, right? Like, and higher self is, and in order to hear what the higher self is saying, for a moment to release all the outer evidence, right? Like the outer evidence and our actions that we brought to this situation are tangled all together right now.
Yes.
So just by being still and letting the outer go to the outer and the inner come in, center of our curiosity, really, with the kindness.
All right, I don't know if this is gonna sound weird. Like I could do my own work on this.
Mm-hmm.
And own my own stuff and work and get to the root of it and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm afraid that that'll be all there is, that then it'll be just dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Like I, you know, okay, it's your work. So
yeah,
that's as far as it'll go. And that's another fear I have.
Yeah, and let's be honest, this is a distortion in this work. You see, and we can tell it's a distortion by the energy. Oh, that's your work. There's no kindness and care and love in that. It's blame, you see. You see, we're dealing with our unconscious material. That's why we're looking for some, and the energy of these voices in us are the most useful clue to where the conflict is coming from.
So I know I've got a lot of lower self in this.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have a higher self in that I'm trying to find a way to do this in a way that's going to be productive and helpful rather than destructive. I think that's part of my higher self is also saying your lower self has, it's okay to express it. It's okay to feel these feelings. You know, I think that's another higher self.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where I don't know the distinction sometimes with the mask sometimes right now. I'm not sure if I'm in any, I'm not, but I know my lower self says, I want to kill. I want to hurt. I want, you know, you did this to me, even though it wasn't done directly to me, but there's a part, without going into the details, there's a part that, you know, that you did do it to me. And I want to hurt you. I want to get you better than you've gotten me. I want you to see, I want you to see how stupid you are. I want you to see how ignorant you are. I want to humiliate you. I want to hurt you. in ways that, of course, it's an image that I have been hurt in my life and felt those same feelings coming towards me. But it's also pure lower self. I really want to I want to win. I want to, I want to win, and I want you meaning this other person, to lose. I want to show you up as being a loser. I want ah!
Beautiful. Wow.
And I know that underneath this, I think I know, underneath this lower self is a wounded child, me, and this other person also has a wounded child, and coming from a child consciousness.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a place to reach. I don't know.
Yeah. That is the place to reach. This little girl, this little brain. Her feelings are strong here. There's some terror.
I haven't had this strength of feeling lower self energy like this in a while. So it's kind of hit me, like you think like you've gotten to a certain level, craziness of purification, transformation. Right. And it's like, no, it's so much more.
So
it's okay. I'm gonna take that as a blessing. That's
the soft pain there for a moment. You touch the soft pain. That's where the opening is, right? Yeah. Remember, our lower self is a defense against feeling the soft pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Brenda.
I back and forth between the two also. I feel this, and then I go to the,
right.
Like I can't let him get away with this.
Right.
So like, like I could see myself. I mean, I know you said this, but I'm just gonna say it again. I could see myself doing this work in this group, and everybody saying, "Oh, that's such good work, Brenda. You did so good. That's fabulous. Yes, yeah, fabulous."
I'm feeling that here. Like I see some faces on the screen going, "You go."
Oh my God! But and then I never get to actually confront something, that's wrong.
Right.
In another, and hopefully in the kindest possible way, which will help him.
Yeah. If we want to be kind to others, otherwise we're just acting, you see. So when we notice unkindness coming out, it's like not being kind right now to some place in me. And it's and let's open it up here a little bit, Brenda, if you're hear what some other people might be.
Sure.
Thank you. And we're here with you all the way. Chris, you had said you were going to bring some.
Yes, well, I didn't want to interrupt the flow of and the theme of what's happening. I'm not struggling. I'm part of me is basking, and there's also elements of fear. I just was hearing, Pam, your story of your daughter-in-law, and I guess my my story right now feels like a story of healing that I've had. I spent 7 months here in Napa before coming back here, and being with my daughter and son-in-law and two grandsons, and it was really hard at times. Haven't had the same level of dislike, but I was hard to be with him in many ways because of his demeanor and his reactivity. And he's opened up to me so much regarding his own complex post-traumatic stress in his own childhood, and expressing such gratitude to me and how much my presence helps him as well as the children. So I'm feeling a lot of gratitude. It's and my own struggles with being present is melting. And yeah, sometimes I pinch myself because my daughter, I mean, like my daughter is sharing with me, when she has a struggle about what to do about childcare, or, she's like asking for my input. I mean, it's like, it just feels like a miracle. And I'm really enjoying it. At the same time, I've really been releasing my identity, my whole world has been turned upside down, basically, from being a therapist and having a full adult social life to being present in this family, because my presence means so much to everyone. So if that makes sense, there is this question of how I navigate this for me, and the fact that I shared last time that the plan is for us all to come back to Charlottesville, which will really feel wonderful to me. And just being in Charlottesville meets a lot of my needs. And then the fear of, will this really happen? Will there be things that come up to get in the way? But that's their strong desire and plan. So that's kind of my life right now, and it's day to day being present to a 4.5-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
And being a third parent, not just a grandparent, being a third parent.
Mm-hmm.
And being in a physical environment that is less than satisfying. Very much less than satisfying. So so thank you for hearing. That's kind of the gist of what's going on for me.
Thank you. Thank you. So, things are moving right along here. We're getting closer to the end. I want to make sure there's room for anybody who wants to share some of what they're navigating right now, and the balance between the inner and the outer, right? And the theme we're holding right now is the trap of the human being is we develop a case about the outer situation. And our case is usually, and we start to believe it's really the cause of our disturbance is this outer event, and it has to change. We're making room here for the inner experience. And what is it that the outer
I forgot what I was going to say. Honestly, I'm sorry, I forgot what I was going to say.
Remember, speak up. We'll be listening.
I'd like to jump in. Wow. This is in my experience of listening to Brenda. I realized as she shared that my biggest fear is meeting and finding a way of holding or consoling or, giving this incredibly hurt part of me what it needs.
Mm-hmm.
And, I guess that seems like such a daunting task because I had no real model for it in my early life.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like the work now is, about bringing some kind of compassion or kindness to this, very troubled part of me. Because I can relate in a big way. When I get angry, the first thing that usually comes up is fear because, I don't know why. But I can just, it's just very clear to me in this moment that it's this very hurt. Hurt just doesn't seem to really fully describe, but the deep pain, and bringing something to that, and not running off into the lower self, which for me is, judgment and self-criticism.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you, Brenda.
So Dan, I really invite you to look at the face. Real people with our own vulnerability, our own
Brian,
abyss.
Can you start over? You broke up.
Yeah.
With two crucial words.
I love you in your terror. I love you in your piercing anxiety.
Thank you.
There again, I can identify with Dan, and I was really specifically saying that I believe, I recognize my situation and what he was describing and about that fear, and I think it stems from not being recognized. In my case, at least, I was totally neglected. I was totally unseen, and if I made a disturbance, I was, encouraged to shut up in a way that was not kind either. So I just felt like I had been in my whole childhood, and I never learned, what everybody else is just subliminal reaction that they know is healthy, because their parents, other people's parents who did teach them how to feel feel their feelings and how to deal with it effectively. Some people had that advantage, and so it was always a mystery to me, figuring out what is going on. And now I know this is it, and I realize how much I was not taught about just being a person, and ended up being just in having that shame and having to always withdraw and hide, because I didn't know how to relate to people, and all I felt was that I was getting negative feedback all the time, which I'm sure it was not interpreted right, but I didn't know how to interpret because I didn't have the tools. I didn't have anything to relate to in my background that would have explained it to a healthy, normal person. But I can really identify with really a sense of emptiness inside. And it's a relief to find out that there is a reason, and it wasn't my fault, but it's very, very hard to find it, once you're out in the world by yourself, because everybody's got their own problems, and hardly anybody's going to reach out to help, but hardly anybody recognizes something that deep, I think. Anyway, this is all a reflection of my own life, I guess. That I was that recognized from what you were saying about your situation.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you.
Jen.
So you all are so great. You're so great. I appreciate what all of you have said. I am so moved and feel so fortunate to be here. I wanted to say to Dan that I have been working for a long time with the path work and my counseling, and I have uncovered in the last few years the experience that I'm going through for years now is getting in touch with that compassion that I needed for myself. And it is so deep, and it's been so moving and surprising. And anyway, I just want to reinforce that idea of the compassion, getting into that compassion for all of us, for yourself, Dan.
Thank you, Jen. Esther.
Yeah, I have just learned about victim and perpetrator, and the pain that's underneath. And in my childhood, I viewed myself as the victim. So victim, 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 my entire life until I've recently been able to uncover the perpetrator and the anger, and hearing the words today were words that I've recently just been saying too, which may be what I perceived in my childhood as being what my parents were saying to me, or teachers were saying to me, or that I adopted, that became like the perpetrator, you're not good enough. And anyway, it's very painful to witness it happening with two other people. And then it's just very painful in each of us.
Thank you, Esther. It is to go inside again, soften the eyes. And just notice all that we've been holding today floating around. All the struggle, hurt, defense against that. And hear a voice deep down inside saying, remember, I'm here with you. Right in the middle of all of that. I'm here with you. I'll always be here with you. Then off mute and coming up to the screen, just really letting that energy flow through your hands and through your heart and to others here. I'm here with you.
I'm here with
Here
you.
with you.
With you.
I'm here with you.
I'm here with you.
I'm here with you.
Here with you.
You are, and as you become.
Mhm.
Thank you, co-creators, collaborators,
Mhm.
co-conspirators in joy. You're beautiful, and I love you.
Thank you,
Love you
Brian.
too, Brian. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. It's
Thank you,
wonderful to
Brian.
be here.
Thank you, everybody here.
Yeah. You
Hey.
be well. Be well.